Hey guys, welcome back into this new video tutorial with Ugandan developer and the OSP Pro. This video is going to be mainly for Ugandan developer and OSP Pro. I remember last time telling you guys on hotel management system in VBA Microsoft Word, that the same video we shall be making using Microsoft Office, talk of Excel, PowerPoint, Publisher, Word, and the rest. Now mainly today I may make the video in Microsoft Word. This is going to be a complete video. Remember last time I showing you guys this how the system works. So when you happen to click on run, the system will work like this. You can always enter the name of the customer. If it's OSP Pro, you give there. If it's taking soda, if it's not taking any of those, but maybe it's going to take milk, and milk is that amount, and that's what the person is going to be taking. You can always find out that this what will happen at the end of the day. We should be generating the customer complete name, the tax taken off since 1% of whatever is sold out, and you can also print out a PDF. So for the customer or for the anyone working the receptions, if you just click, so we're going to put in desktop, and when you click that, we should be in a position to generate up the receipt. And when you click on the reset button, you can always see how the reset button works out for us. You get, and you can also put on the exit of the system. So when you go on the desktop, you should be in a position to get a PDF just generated right now, right from Microsoft Word. So members, I'm not going to waste a lot of time here today. I'm just going to take within a period of 20 minutes or 30 to make sure that the interface and the calculator is done. So let us just go straight very fast and just make sure we have that stuff done. So I'm going to close up everything so that we can come up at the end of the day with a system that works like that. So let me just close up everything here of mine so that we can start up the new project. So make sure open up Microsoft Word. My machine is too slow, my friends, so that's why it's taking kind of long time to open up. Hope OSP is going to get another new machine soon. So open up there and click on blank, and then just inside here go to developer tool. If you don't have developer tool, hold alt with F11 if you're using Windows, and if not, so just go to files, options, then you go to one as customize ribbon, and then you select one as developer tool. So if you find a developer tool not tick, just like you have seen, give it a tick and just always say okay. Then you click on developer tool and say Visual Basic should go on the platform like that. So just go to insert user form. So just do that. I'm just going to drag mine so that I can get a form of the one I would like to use. So mine is going to be like that, kinda. Just going to try to reduce on the size, something like that, so that I can get a good form. So when you click on the form, you should get something like that. So one thing I'm going to be get rid of is user form 1. So what to do there, just click on the form and get rid of this caption called user form 1. Remove that off so that we have a complete unique form just like that. So members, if you try to cross check right now at the moment, that's what we have. So let's just go and add the title of our program, which is called one known as hotel management system. So that's a label. Just click a label and try to put anywhere within your program where you want to be on the top of your title, or whatever you'd like to be the title of your program. Mine is just going to be hotel management system. So click there and just change that name to one known as hotel management system. That's what I have on my side. So you can always just come back down here on the font and try to increase that font depending on what you want. So mine, I'm just going to make it 50 to be specific. I'm just going to use 50, and that's okay. So that's it on my side. That's what I have. So that's it. I'm just trying to resize it compared to what I need at the moment. So I just want to cross check it, something like that. So just try to take it up if that's where I want it to be. So that's where my hotel management system is going to be. So I'm just going to put another text box around here to try to divide my system compared to the previous system, just to be having kinda the same kind of functionality and how they look out. of the system, something like that. Then I just going to try to reduce this kind of bit small, just click there, and I come down here and I try to set this width of our on the height of the system. I just want to make it 5 so that you can have something like that. So I click on it and then just change this for color to kind of what known as the color we are going to be using, which is like that. So when you try to click here, at the moment you do get something like that. So far the system is interesting, my friend. If you know this is your first time to watch this OSP programming video, then I request you make sure you go and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can get chances for the rest of the stuffs. Okay, this is going to be part 1 of this video, so make sure you subscribe. So come back in here, make sure we go and add the interface. The first thing I'm going to add is of what on us our, if you try to cross check very well, we need to add what on us the frame, which frame is going to be handling the frame will be handling our username, which will be having one as the customer name, the cold drinks or the drinks that the customer will be buying, and we shall also be adding all drinks. So click here on the frame. So the frame is going to be too big, some kind of like that. So that's our frame. So I'm just going to say here what on us cold drinks. That's it. So you can always just change this drinks. So you can just change this the fur color of it to kind of whatever you want. So that's going to just be my kind of blue, the fur color, and I'm just going to be changing that one to be kind of maybe 14. And then I'm just going to be talking of soda, water, juice, and wine. So to do that kind of stuff, I'm just going to add also what known as a label there so that I get what I need. So this is going to be soda. So to be specific and not waste time, I'm just going to copy that and I paste it here so that I can get this one as what known as this is going to be water. Yeah, so I'll just paste another one. This is going to be what known as maybe juice. That's juice. And then this one here is going to be what known as wine. So if you try to cross check, I just need now to frame this into the locality or into the partition of the program we would like it to be. So if you try to cross check, that's what we have. So just need to position them on the way we need them to be, the part of the program. So far that's what we have. So just click in here and try to put what known as our text box. So paste the term text box within where you want the another one to be. So I'll just put another one just next down to that, and I put another text box just here down, and I'll put the third text box just maybe around here. So if you cross check, I already have that. So I may just drag this stuff, I try to position it down, I get this one too, I bring it just nearer to that so that you can try to space my elements kind of well. So that's what I have there, my friends. So for my stuff looks kind of good and nice. So one thing I'm going to do at the moment is to just copy these names of ours. We try to change that color of the names to the previous ones. That's great. And then I change the text box to the color or the fur color to the color that we've been working up with, which was kind of light or cyan, kind of cyan, something like that. Then another thing that I have to talk here is the size of the font. So the size of the font is 14, which is great. That's good. So you can also talk of the text alignment of our font to be text alignment, change them to be kind of text alignment right. So that's great, because this one is going to be expecting us to be putting text there into our part of the system. So far that's great at the moment. So another thing we're going to do is to add the what known as the frame for this the cold drink kind of like that. So just try to frame it there. So this is going to be called drink, or to drink, or to drink, or drink, or hot drinks, if that's what you want to say. Then I'm just going to not waste any time, so I'm just going to paste copy at least 2-3 of this, and I'm just going to come back down here and I paste them. So one thing I'm going to do at the moment is just to try to resize this kind of stuffs compared to the other one, something like that, so that I can get something nice kinda like that. And then this one here, I'm just also going to try to reduce it compared to the other one, so that I can also position it like that. So the first one is called coffee, and then the second one is what known as milk, and then the last one is what known as black tea. You get? So I'm just going to try to size this kinda wide. So that's what we have there, my friends. So far that's great. Then the next thing I'm going to do is just to copy this entire stuff of ours. So I copy everything there, and I just happen to come and paste outside here. So I'm just going to come and try to resize it to be somewhere within our program there. So far I can simply say kinda something like that, and I'm just going to try to position it closer to the other one like that. So this one's going to be the first thing. This one is going to be foods. That's going to be foodstuffs, and then the last one is going to be sauce. So this is going to be sauce, and with the sauce also I'll need 3. So this one is going to be what known as meat, and then this one is going to be what known as beans, and then the last one is going to be what known as vegetables. So I can just try to do the same thing again. I try to resize this one here compared to the other ones, and I try to just bring this one closer like that. Then the rest one up, I just need maybe to try to move one of it. So I'm just going to move that one off so that I can get something nice. So this one is going to be what known as a posho. This is going to be posho, so just call that posho. And then this one is going to be what known as rice, and then this is going to be matoke. So this is going to be matoke, something like that. So far if you try to cross check, my friend, that part of the system so far is done. So if you try to cross check, it's going to make this longer like that, so that I get a good frame of my system. So another thing that I'm going to be talking about at the moment is to bring what known as our receipt book, or the receipt, which will be generating the items taken off by the user. So we shall bring again another frame of ours. So I always like to use a frame, so this is going to be another frame around here. So this frame here is just going to be handling the receipt from the end user. So let me just try to resize my system. It's not yet fine compared to our program to be. So let me just work on that very fast, and then I come back to you. Well guys, that's it. So we already have the customer name here, we already have this stuff. So if you try to run on the machine, you should get something similar to that. So by here we shall be putting the customer name, and then here we shall be putting number of items whereby the customer is buying, if that's what the customer will be buying up in our system. So let us just use some few minutes and try to add this part of the system very fast, where we shall be having the receipt book and then tax total very fast. So inside here just add what known as a list box, so that we can be handling that item the customer happened to buy. So that's it. So first done. So just click on the frame and change this one into one as receipt. Receipt, you can change the size of font if you want, depending on what you want, my friends. So that's it. So the receipt is already done. You can change also the font color of that receipt to be also just like any other stuff into our program or within our program. So far that's great. So let's just go and add here the tax and then the total very fast. So this is going to be the tax. So just click this one here and say tax. That's the tax of our system, and then I'm just going to try to drag it down a little bit for some few reasons. And then we can also add what as buttons now, because we shall need the buttons to handle our total. And then we shall also need what's going to be handling our can I call it what I'm going to be calling what as handling our receipt. So we shall just need something to handle the print out of the system. So I have this going to be print Ctrl Z. So this is going to be printing out our system. So I'm going to just say print receipt. This is going to be printing our receipt. So I'm just going to copy this resize again because I'll need what known as the reset button. So I'm just going to try to reduce this a little bit so that I can get something pleasant to me by trying to reduce this, so that I can also get one known as the reset button. So just pick that also. So I'm just going to be pasting it around here. So this is also going to be our reset button. So I'm just try to reduce this again a bit, and that I think that's great. So I'm just changing this one to what known as reset. So that's going to be resetting our system, and then this is going to be exiting our system. So I'm just add here that stuff. So I'm just copy one of this very fast. I copy that. I'm just going to be pasting it around here. So I'm just going to take this to be part of this program here. So I'm just try to bring that size to be that. So I copy that very one. I paste that very one up here on tax of our system, something like that. So what I'm left now with is to work with what known as a calculator. So to add a calculator, I'm also just going to get a frame. So I can just copy that very frame of ours, and I paste that very frame around here. So one thing that I'm going to do first, Ctrl Z. So I'm just going to pick this frame of ours. So I'm just going to first delete it off. Don't be confused up. So pick another frame, and I just going to say this is going to be a frame for a calculator. This is going to be a frame for calculator. Wow, Ctrl Z. I don't need that. I need this here frame. Yeah, that's great. So I need that frame of ours. So that's the frame I'm going to be using. So that's going to be calculator. So I'm just going to change it to one known as OSP UG calic. So it's going to be calic for OSP. You can change that for color, whatever you would like to use, depending on what you want. So that's what I'm going to be using. That implies this calculator is going to be for OSP Pro, and then the same time for Ugandan developer. So one thing I'm going to be doing, just also to increase on the font size, just like the rest of the stuffs you've been having, and without wasting time, I'm also just going to add the what known as a text box to handle the stuff. So just click here and add the one known as the text box that we shall be using within our calculator. Then I'm just going to be changing that size of the color of the text box, the color of the text box to kind of light yellow, kind of yellow, like that. Then I try to add there what known as what shall be our own main, what is going to be our main, can I call it, how it's going to be reacting into our buttons and the buttons. So let us just try to see how we're going to be adding buttons into our systems very fast, so that we can simply say the part one of the course of the interface is done. Yeah. So to add the button, I'm just going to be clicking here, pick one of the buttons, and I just try to drag the button around there on the program. So if you try to cross check, the height of the button is approximately this. So I'm just try to copy this very button. I put there maybe 7, and I try to see whether it will be kind of the same size of what I need. So if I have this button around here, so that's our second button, copy that button, I paste that button to be just around there. So I think that's enough. However much I will need a button to be across that, this one there. That's enough, because that's what I need. So I'm just changing this one to into 8. So I'm changing this button to 9, and then this one we can just make T to be addition. So copy this very buttons very fast and paste it just definitely just below that. You can also paste another one just below that, and then we can also paste another button, which can simply be our another button below somewhere around there. So that's what we have. So what I'm just going to do at the moment is to try to cover up the space by bringing this stuff kind of down here of our system, so that I can use this space around here to generate another kind of one more extra button left. So for that case, I'm just going to do one thing. I'm just going to try to drag this system up a little bit like that, so that it looks kind of good. Then I just copy one of it, I paste it, I try to reduce first of the size, and I just try to bring it around here of our system, and I try to make it be kind of wide, and I just change that one to some changes, make that one to be equal sign. So let me just do this very fast, just change the buttons, and then I come back to you, my friends. Thank you. So my friends, if you try to cross check into my system, this is what I already have. So I've just changed that letters, and that's how it looks like. So if you come back, I can always click onto the system there, and I just come back onto the font size and try to work on that to get something good. So I can just make it to be 12, which is a bit fine with me. Then I can also go back here where they say the border style. I can put that one to be 0, so that I don't have any border style on the system, so that I can have a pleasant system just like that. But if you try to cross check, we have to put some value within the system up here, and you should also work on this text so that they look to be nice compared to the rest of the part of the system. So let's work on that very fast. Right from here, the font size, I think it's good, but I'm just going to make it kind of that. But there's one thing I'm going to add in that part of the system, is by making here one of the text alignment to be on the right like that, and I should put some value there. So I'm going to just put there some value to be 0, always by default. That's great. So let me also work on this part of the section of the system here. Sorry, Ctrl Z. So I'm just going to be holding control of that part of the system, and I try to increase on the font size to be kind of what we maybe need to use, kind of 14 is good. Then I try to just click here, and I try to get this color of our system there, and it's the very color I'm going to be using here of this system, to this system here. Just try to click there, and then just come back here where they say this background color, and then just paste that, so that we can get a kind of something like that. So if you don't want that, just come back here and then try to hold control with that, hold the control, and then just pick the color, the dominant color which was there, which was this, pick that there. But then the color which is the fore color, you can change that fore color to whatever color you have or the one you want. So that's it. I think you can see so far the stuff's done. So when you try to run the system looks kinda nice like that. So you just need to change this a little bit. So if you try to cross check, our interface part 1 of the system is done. So I think, let me just, before winding up, let me just add these 2 pieces of code, then I let this part of the section to be done, then we go to the next session of the program where we shall be working upon the rest of the program. Let me just put the exit very fast and then I come back to you. So let's go add the exit. So double click on the exit button, double click there, and add just one as me.hide. So that's it. So I believe right now the exit is done. So when you try to run the system, when you click there on the exit is just working as expected. So when you click on exit, I think you can see the exit is working, which is good. So let's just go back into the system and try to add on the reset button very fast. Now remember, the reset button will be resetting everything in this system, even including the list box. So if you try to cross check, this is text box, right from text box 02. Remember, this was the text box one we used somewhere there, but we're not going to consider it. So we're going to start from text box 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, that's 18, that's 17, that's 19. So that implies this is right from 15, 16, 18, 17, 18, and 19. So our text box moving from 2 to text box 19, and our list box. So we need to add some kind of reset button here so that can be handling everything here. So just double click on the reset, and add the following pieces of code. To add the following pieces of code, I'm just going to add what is known as the following. So I'm going to just say on load, what should happen? The user form 1 on load, the user form 1. So what else am I going to add there? The user form 1 dot show. So will be showing up. So this first command will be enabling that form to first go off or turn off. Then on load, as it is loading, we should make this form to show up again. So this is what I mean. So this one here to locate up with everything inside our list box, either it's a list box or a text box, will be just clearing off. So this is what I mean. So this reset button will be working like that. So if you have some values here, maybe Guti, David, if that's what we have in the system, and then I have here what was maybe 0 blah blah, whatever you have there, you have some vocal values there. So when you click on the reset value, whatever reset button, you see it will be as if it is going off, then comes back. And if you try to cross check the same time, our exit button is also working. So that's so far great, my friends. I would like to say thank you guys for watching this part 1 of this video. This is part 1. So the part 2 of this video, we shall only be doing the coding, then we shall be saying the system will be done. So we're just left with only one thing, only making the coding and to make the system work, and then that's it. So guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If this video has helped you, make sure you subscribe to my channel so that we can proceed. Thank you guys. I love you all. Thank you.